Let's crochet a body of baby chick. Round 14. Start 6 groups of 3 single crochet stitches and an invisible decrease stitch. Remove the stitch marker in the first stitch of round 13. Crochet the first single crochet stitch of round 14. And use the stitch marker again, under only 2 strands of yarn. Crochet the second single crochet stitch of round 14. The third one. Stick our hook under the front loops of the next 2 stitches. Yarn over, pull the yarn through just the first 2 loops on the hook, yarn over again, and bring the yarn through both loops on the hook. Group 1 finished. Let's crochet the second one. 1 single crochet stitch, 2 single crochet stitches, 3 single crochet stitches, 1 invisible decrease stitch. Group 2 finished. 1 SC stitch, 2 SC stitches, 3 SC stitches. Next 2 stitches, put the hook under the front loops to make invisible decrease stitch. Group 3 finished. 1 SC stitch, 2 SC stitches, 3 SC stitches, 1 invisible decrease stitch. Group 4 finished. Next stitch hole, 1 SC stitch, next stitch hole, 2 SC stitches, next stitch hole, 3 SC stitches, next 2 loops of the next 2 stitches, 1 invisible decrease stitch. Group 5 finished. Now, let crochet the last group. I'm round 14 of 3 single crochet stitches and 1 invisible decrease stitch. If it's hard to pull the yarn through, pulling as well as rotating the hook will work. Great! Round 14 finished. Count the number of V at the rim of the circle to ensure the number of the stitches. There are totally 24 stitches in round 14. Let's start round 15. We will crochet 24 single crochet stitches. Take off the stitch marker in the first stitch of round 14. Crochet the first single crochet stitch of round 15. The first SC stitch finished. Use the stitch marker in the first stitch of round 15. The second SC stitch. The third one. The fourth one. The fifth one. The sixth one. The seventh one. The eighth one. The ninth one. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. There are 24 stitches in round 15. Round 15 finished. between round 15 to round 16. Let's start stuffing. For better stuffing, we can use the stitch marker to avoid yarn shedding after taking off the hook. Please don't take a giant wad of stuffing and stick it in your piece directly. Rip thin layers of stuffing and tamp it down on all sides. The middle and the sides I just slowly keep on adding more and more layers of stuffing until I get the stuffing pretty close to where my piece ends. So every time you rip a layer you want to shape the layers so that it's roughly the size of whatever. So you want to stuff your piece so that there's enough stuffing that your piece will hold its shape but not so tight. When stuffing too much, your piece will get stretched out and you can see the stuffing behind those holes. Let's crochet round 16. Start 4 groups of 4 single crochet stitches and an invisible decrease stitch. Take off the stitch marker of the hook hole and insert the hook. Take off the stitch marker in the first stitch. Crochet the first single crochet stitch of round 16. The first SC stitch finished. Use the stitch marker in the first stitch of round 16. Crochet the second one. The third one. The fourth one. Stick our hook under the front loops of the next 2 stitches. Yarn over. Pull the yarn through just the first 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over again, and bring the yarn through both loops on the hook. Group 1 finished. Let's crochet the second one. 1 single crochet stitch. 2 single crochet stitches. 3 single crochet stitches. Be careful, don't hook to the stuffing. 4 single crochet stitches. 1 invisible decrease stitch. Group 2 finished. 1 SC stitch. 2 SC stitches. 3 SC stitches. 4 single crochet stitches. Next 2 stitches, put the hook under the front loops. 1, 2. To make invisible decrease stitch. Group 3 finished. Shape the stuffing anytime. The last group of round 16. Of 4 single crochet stitches. And 1 invisible decrease stitch. Group 4 finished. In round 16, there are 20 stitches. Count the V for confirmation of the stitch quantity. Let's crochet round 17. 20 single crochet stitches. Take off the stitch marker in the first stitch of round 16. Crochet the first single crochet stitch of round 17. Use the stitch marker in the first stitch of round 17. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Round 17 finished.